Hello everyone, Organaviator here, and welcome back to the channel. We are finally back live after over a week now. So sorry about that. A few things have prevented us from going live, or in fact making any content at all. Anyway, good to see you here, Flying Cube and Lightspeed. How are you all doing today? Also, I've just noticed, well, Q pointed it out to me, that the title is a bit messed up, so let me just change that before we get too far into the stream. Also, you must excuse me, I do also have a cold today, unfortunately. Yeah, right, let me... Oh my gosh. And wait. Looking back, yes, that should be fine. Okay, here we go, saved. Right. You left your phone on the bus, Cube. How on earth did you do that? That's not great. Right. Oh, sorry about that. Right, let's get going. So, Zurich to Tivat, let's look at the flight plan. Here we go. So we are going to be FENIX, and the call sign still hasn't updated. Dismiss. FENIX 6478 today. Obviously Jet 2 ops. That's the only semi-realistic thing I could come up with for this flight. So basically it's going to be a charter flight, essentially. Zero fuel weight 67.9. Takeoff weight then is 75.3, and the landing weight, we are well within limits for the landing weight. Tailwind of 79 knots, that'll be pushing us along for a flight time of 1 hour and 16 minutes. Max shear rate 5.8, so getting up there a bit, but shouldn't be anything to worry about. Here's our route again, nothing too dramatic, distance of 584 miles. Plug fuel then is 7.6 tons, pretty much. CNR is 2.8. Just looking down at the grid more, we've got a bit of terrain, which we ought to just keep an eye on, basically. But it should be fine. Weather briefing then. Destination airport, obviously Tivat is Cav OK, no significant change, QNH 1017 with no wind. And the departure, we've got fuel at 6,500 feet, bit of wind, and no significant change. So the weather is basically absolutely perfect. Now let me just... There we go. Alright, so what else do we need to do? Probably have a look at the charts. So, here we go. Now, I'm not actually too sure which stand we're parked at today. Let me just check that. We are parked at stand Alpha 8 today, so let me... Flying Granite 94, welcome. First time I've seen you in the chat. Great to see you here. When can you expect a release? Ooh, Flying Granite. I'd never really liked to put a date on that, unfortunately. Hopefully by Christmas. Hopefully by Christmas. That's all I can say, really. Right, we are parked stand Alpha 8 then today, so we'll push back on to November. And our departure is going to be on runway 28, so let's just find 28. 28's up here, so we can expect November Foxtrot Alpha and then full length on 28. Yes, exactly, Flying Granite. Right, let's go and find the aircraft. Now, unfortunately, GSX hasn't really done the best job here, but I'm sure we can live with it. Talking of GSX, let's work out fuel. So, we've got plenty of weight to play with, so let's take 8 tons of fuel. That's a good round number. So, mass and balance, 8 tons. 3, and apply, load aircraft GSX. And GSX should be doing its job. Let's go and find the aircraft. Here we go. And let's get on board. So there we go. And start off with some preliminary checks. The flight deck doors open, we'll shut that. Spoilers, flaps, park and brake, engine modes, thrust levers, predictive wind shear, transponder we can set to 2000. Transponder, landing gear, the lights, yes, wipers, yeah, and fuel pumps, great. Okay, let's start setting stuff up. Now, I'm not too sure what's going on with this, but it doesn't quite look right. It might just be me, but init request. And flight number is FENIX. And it is 6478. Cost index of 8. Cruising at, what are we cruising at today? 350. Data in it, flight plan, departure runway 28, and that is on the Diggers 1 X-ray. Departure, insert that, and our arrival into Tivat is going to be localizer, or yeah, localizer 32 I would say. Insert that and we'll work out a via. And it's going to be via Nera. So arrival via. Oh, why can we not do that?
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Tixer, maybe. No, I can't find a via for that. Right, I think I know the issue with the displays in the aircraft. Right, it's because we have got the alternative display renderer enabled. Hopefully they work during the flight. We'll see. Actually, what I'll do is, we've barely started the setup. We've talked through the flight plan and stuff. So what I'll do is I will reload the flight in a moment. Displacing. Don't do that. Displacing. Yes. Apply. Great. The setting will be okay. That's cool. So what we'll do is we will just exit to the main menu, go back, main menu, and then we'll just reload the flight, because those displays were not right. Hopefully it'll reload fairly quickly. I don't see why it'll take very long. Right, and I will be back in about 2 minutes. Okay, I am back. I'm back. Lightspeed. What happened was the Phoenix was a bit broken, should I say. The display renderer was set incorrectly. So I'm just restarting the flight. It shouldn't take too long. Okay. Fine. However, for everyone in the chat who hasn't seen yet, well, we're just waiting for this to load. I can show you a small teaser of Fly Smart. I can't show you too much, but if we showed the iPad for a few seconds, you can see this app down here called Takeoff Plus, and we click on it. There. That is all I can show you at the moment. Fly Smarter, performance software, sim use only, login. And before you try and find that website, if you press register, it'll just take you to this website here. I managed to get onto VATSIM the other day and get an IFR clearance until the tower controller came on. What happened, Lightspeed? What was the issue with the controller? Why on earth is the sim taking so long? Anyway, that is all I can show you is this screen right here. It's very interesting, isn't it? I wish I could show you more, but it wouldn't really be advisable for me to at this stage. So we'll get rid of it. Right, finally. Let's hurry up and get flying again. You know, I'm not sure we'll get off the ground in my hour that I always like to get off the ground in, because we're 21 minutes into the stream now. So we've got 39 minutes to set the aircraft up, brief taxi, and take off. We might make it. Right. Now, will the FENIX work? Please work. Fly. I mean, something's happening. Will it work? Self-testing. They're taking the whole of the 40 seconds. We'll put a caution. Where's that caution coming from? Not too sure. AFBs are still blank.
Stall.
There we go. Dismiss. Right. Great. I think we are good to go now. So sorry for that small delay. Flight plan. Do you have a flight plan? As in which you are connected. If you intend to ensure your... Well, what's my flight plan? Oh my gosh, I must have... 6, 4, 7, 8, 6, 4. Ah, right, I think I know the issue here. Right, prefile, done, great, delete, good. Okay, finally, finally we are ready to... Well, these screens are still horrible anyway. Nav database is fine. Init request. Something... Oh no. Wait. No, do they seem okay? They must be okay, I think. I can't see what could have gone wrong, how they are. So, Shannox 6478. Cost index of 8. Cruising at 350. Flight plan, departure runway 28 via the X-ray. Departure, let me just check that. Knowing what's happened so far today, I'll have got that wrong as well. No, surprisingly I got it right. Insert that. And arrival into Tivat is localizer 32, and it will be via Nera. So we'll just do that via, and then no flight plan. Insert, we'll sort the arrival out once we're in the air. DIFS here in Zurich. Let's just check the database for Zurich. Will I have it? Downloads. I should have it somewhere. Oh, why don't I have it? Oh no, here it is. Here it is, and we are in Switzerland. So let me find Switzerland. Zurich 28. Okay, finally I've got it. Zurich 28 then is going to be return. Okay. We won't be doing that. Too complicated. Right. DIFS R. However, we can tune the correct frequency in it B. Let me get the aircraft loaded as well. Applied, load aircraft GSX.
Refueling truck is on its way.
We'll get
Please
the
don't load aircraft
preliminary
until the fuel
load
truck
sheet
arrives and
up.
asked to do it.
Receive messages, load sheet. Perfect, 0 fuel weight is 68. And 0 fuel weight C of G is 26.3.
Catering vehicles are
planning.
on their way.
And we are planning to have 8 tons of fuel. CNR then is going to be 2.6, I believe 2.8. Final alternate is
Fuel truck is in
2.8.
position. Please don't
Final
load
is
aircraft
1.
until the fuel truck arrives
Minimum
and asked to do it.
destination is that. Clear. Yeah, that should be fine. Fuel pumps are off, seatbelt signs are off. Good. Oh, look at that, the jetway is sort of working, except it has eaten our aircraft. Let's see how GSX works. Now, oh, we've got some catering up to the aircraft though. Let's watch him load. We ought to get the cabin announcements on, I guess. Set the QNH, which is 1016. Yes, something is wrong with these displays. Look at that. That should be a lot more responsive, I think. Let's just check the compass is aligned. So north, just right of north. Yes, that looks about right. I see that they haven't modeled the compass adjustment. I guess there is a limit to the fidelity. We are refueling, but nothing else is happening as yet. The catering's just finished. Let's watch how good his driving is, or not
Zurich
good.
traffic with Niner X-ray Tango joining finals for the ILS runway 28, 15 nautical miles out.
Zurich traffic, FENIX A321 stand Alpha 8. We are going to shortly push back on November IFR to Tivat, Zurich. The ground crew being very slow at loading our aircraft. I am not a huge fan of how slow they're being. We do have a deadline to meet. So, in the chat, do you think we'll get away within an hour or not? Okay, Cube, you think we will do it in an hour? Okay. Let's hope you're correct. 700 kilos of fuel still to load, and then the passengers will be flooding the aircraft. Oh yeah, cool. They're loading us through the ground. That's quite cool. I've never seen that before, actually. In the sim, I've seen it in real life. They use the ground fueling at Cape Verde to do the fueling there.
Zurich traffic, Swiss 9 X3 Tango established on the ILS runway 28 out, 11 nautical miles out, Kilo Lima Oscar VR.
Okay, so we've got one traffic inbound runway 28. Boarding has been requested at last. Let's watch the passengers. Hopefully they don't float in mid-air as we saw in the early days of GSX. Hopefully they walk down the jetway as they're supposed to.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight. Please place your large bags into the overhead lockers, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. If you are seated in an emergency exit row
Passengers
or a front
boarding
row
starting.
bulkhead seat, all of your items must be placed into an overhead locker.
Well, it said
Once you have
boarding
safely stowed your
starting.
cabin
I
bag,
didn't see
please
any
take your seat.
passengers
To
yet.
help us
Oh no,
ensure an
here they
on-time
come.
departure, we would kindly ask that
Here
you
we
keep the
go.
aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board.
Coming down
Your
the
seatbelt
jetway.
can now be fastened ready for departure.
Oh dear,
This
the
is a no
mouse
smoking
is
service. Thank you for observing this policy.
in the wrong place, isn't it? Why is the mouse so misaligned on OBS? To get an idea of how misaligned the mouse is, you can see where the mouse is on your screen. The mouse is actually between the primary flight display and the nav display. At about the same
Zurich
height
traffic,
as the
Swiss 9 X3 Tango 4 mile final, runway 28, landing.
Well, he's making a lot of radio calls, isn't he? Why is this mouse is gonna annoy me for the rest of the stream? So you see where the mouse is on the screen now. It's actually right in the middle of that, of the import from Simbrief box. So if you see me clicking random stuff, I'm probably not actually clicking where it looks like I am. Another example is my actual mouse is currently on the side stick, right in the thumb groove on the side stick. Now it's touching the mic. As you can see, it's touching the mic because, see, I'm not too sure what's gone wrong with it, to be honest. Okay, let's have a look at some performance figures then. My favourite thing, obviously. No, it's not. It's getting quite boring, to be honest. But let's look at some performance figures.
Zero traffic, Swiss 9 Tango vacated runway 28 via Lima 7 taxi to stand at Alpha 49.
Takeoff weight is 75.7. To be on the safe side, 75.7. Takeoff weight trim 25.7. And flap config optimum for Stogan, no. Anti-ice not required, hats off. And calculate. Okay, and there's our figures. So V1 is 143. VR rotate is 146, and V2 is 148, and split with all of them. Config 2, of course, it's 321 and a flex of 45. Very good. Yep.
Welcome on board our
Zero traffic, Swiss 90 X-ray Tango holding short of runway 34 for the landing.
and keep your small items under the seat in front of you.
Denoids abatement
These
1
include
departure
laptops,
as well.
handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. If you are seated in an emergency exit row or a front row bulkhead seat, all of your items must be placed into an overhead locker. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat.
Zero traffic, disregard last call, Swiss 9 X-ray Tango crossing runway 34.
Kindly ask that you keep the
Copy
items
that, we're doing a runway
enabling
passing
all remaining customers to
7 miles out of Cloton.
Your seatbelt can now be fastened, ready for departure.
And a
Thank you for
yeah,
observing
that's
this
still
policy.
boarding. A departure briefing then. Let's get that underway.
Zero
So
traffic, Swiss 9 X-ray Tango clear of runway
we're
34.
on
Have a
Zurich.
nice
It's
landing.
departure off of runway 28. 28, we've got 2,500 meters of runway available. The V speeds are V1 143, rotate at 146, V2 148, flex 1045, and config 2. Noise abatement 1 departure, meaning that we will reduce the thrust at 2,220 feet and accelerate away at 2,920 feet. Once we are airborne then, our SID is going to be, once it loads, is which one is that? No, it is not that. It is, let me find it. Flight plan, X-ray. Oh, there are a lot of SIDs to look through here. 28. SID's runway 28 will have been here. Oh, where did that go? Right, let's see. Wouldn't be in there. Why are there so many SIDs? SID's runway 28. Let's see. And will have been here. Doubt it. No, of course not. this one maybe. This is the 1 Yankee. Right, we don't have a chart for the 1 X-ray, which is a bit of a shame. Anyway, initial climb will take from here, as long as we can find it. And we can't find the initial climb either. Right, so I am saying initial climb 9,000 feet.
Any remaining ground crew, please leave the
And MSA here then is 9,200 feet in the direction that we're going. Okay, so I'll just put in our cruising altitude in here. Okay, threats to be aware of then. Zurich, obviously, I'm not too familiar with. We have got terrain down to the east-southeast, 9,200 MSA. That's threat in itself. MSA is very high. 5,000 or 7,000, I'll check. Thanks, Q. Yep, you check. Transition. Okay, and another threat, obviously, the 321, meaning there's risk of tail strike. We'll mitigate these. The terrain will mitigate by having terrain radar turned on, and obviously we are at config 2 for the departure, meaning that the tail strike is reduced. Yeah, 5,000 feet, that's great. We'll just put in 5,000 feet. Okay. Engine out procedure then is basically avoid terrain. It is VMC conditions, so VMC? No, it's VFR conditions. Don't know. Anyway, VFR conditions, so we can have a look. And that would be fine. Right. Seatbelt sign can come on. Fuel pumps can also come on. Beacon light can come on. Zurich traffic, FENIX 6478 now pushing back on November, stand Alpha 8 Zurich. Okay, not the most thorough departure briefing ever, but that'll do.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
A threat as well. Obviously, I have not flown this for quite a long time, and I've certainly not screamed for over a week.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Okay, hopefully we can have a speedy flight down to Tivat. That would be great, because we are about, well, 10 minutes later than I would have wanted already. So hopefully we can catch up that time. Will we get off the ground within an hour? We've got 10 minutes to taxi and take off. Talking of such things, I just need to get the official checklist up for the 320, so let me do that quickly. Right, can I find it? Here we go. Okay, so cockpit preparation, gear pins and covers to remove fuel quantity is 8,000 kilograms and balance seatbelt signs on. It is 3 nav greens by FENIX A321 set 3 times. Okay. Continue the pushback, please. Nose left, tail right, and
Release parking brakes, please.
parking brake is
Commencing
released.
push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Before start then, parking brake is released, takeoff thrust and speeds have been checked, windows are closed, beacon light is
Cabin crew,
on.
arm doors and
Before
cross-check.
start checklist complete. Just wait for the doors to arm quickly. Slide, okay. Ignition start, starting number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you, as we are about to demonstrate the safety features aboard our Airbus A321. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. A321.
We've now got 8 minutes to take off.
Illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important
Under number 1 is available
extra
starting number 2.
oxygen masks, life jackets,
Yeah, Cube,
brace
19
position,
minutes is
which you
absolutely
must
fine.
adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware your nearest
Please set parking brakes.
may be
Parking
behind
brakes up.
you.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Will guide you to an exit. In an emergency,
It's not a very Swiss accent, is it? Confirm
Cockpit to
good
ground.
engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect. Unlocking gear.
Mach 25.6, let's set that. So 25. 25.6. Somewhere around there, probably.
Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust.
After start checklist, anti-ice is not required. ECAM status
Take a life jacket from under your seat.
normal.
Remove from the pouch and put it over your head.
Oh wait, we need to
Pass
do
the tapes around your
recall.
waist and click together.
ECAM status normal.
Do not
Pitch trim is 25.6 set and rudder trim neutral. Check and flaps config 2.
needs topping up.
Spoilers armed. Animate selected to normal and flight control check to left and the roll spoilers for right and the roll spoilers neutral. Flop full down. Neutral. Rudder full left. Rudder full right. Rudder neutral. And after start checklist is complete, taxi checklist, flight controls are checked, flap setting config 2 checked, engine mode selected is normal, ECAM memo and Canon. Get the taxi light on, so we'll just finish off the taxi checklist in a moment. Once we leave stand, radar unpredictable wind shear.
Zurich here, make 95 Alpha Whiskey, 13 miles north. Pass level 160, turning right direct to Shula Hotel.
So radar unpredictable wind shear on and auto.
For the ILS 14 Zurich.
So we are just waiting on the ECAM. maximum auto brake, cabin check, and takeoff config test. Okay, so now we are on Foxtrot. We'll go all the way to Alpha.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff. Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure
Oh,
for takeoff.
Jesus, what's happening? Right. That's great that they're ready. Okay, ECAM memo, takeoff, no blue, and cabin secured. Taxi checklist is complete. Right, this is Juliet, this taxiway. We want Alpha. Oh, this, I mean, we'll make do with the instrument displays for this flight, but they are rubbish, I'll tell you that. Now, yeah, this is the taxiway we want, Alpha.
Zurich, after your 95 Alpha Whiskey, passive level 120 on a left downwind for runway 14, Zurich.
We've got 2 minutes. We're not going to make that hour, are we?
Zurich, after your 95 Alpha Whiskey, passing 8000, level 80, turning final for runway 14, Zurich.
Yes, Q. Yep. Okay, and since there's no traffic that I can see, we can get all of the lights on. TCAS can go to TARA, and we'll get the packs off. Lights on. So TCAS TARA, packs 1 and 2 off, lights on. ECAM memo, takeoff no blue. And confirm runway 28.
Traffic, CCF0711 taxiing, holding point on this 06.
Zurich traffic, Shannock 6478, entering runway 28 and taking off. Zurich.
Zurich, traffic, your 95 Alpha Whiskey, established for the ILS runway 14, 11 miles out, Zurich.
Okay, he's 11 miles out. That's fine, we can see him on TCAS. I am happy. Let's go. Start the chrono and set 50%. Half side stick forward. EGT stable and set takeoff thrust. Manflex 45 SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Thrust set. Oh, the speed's okay, that's the important bit. 100 knots. V1 rotate. Oh, what's that lag? Jesus. Positive climb, get up. Oh, that was rubbish. There we go. Finally the climb. Thrust climb. SRS. Auto thrust. Autopilot when engaged. And climb. Thrust climb, climb auto thrust 5,000 feet. You know, I think that lag is caused by the FENIX. There's something wrong with it and I can't work out what.
Sure,
I think I'm going to do a complete reinstall of them. Okay, F-speed flaps 1. And set 35,000 in the altitude. Mach 1. F-speed flaps up. Mach 2. And spoilers disarmed.
Zurich traffic, Alta Bravo, Papa Oscar Charlie, GAC, taxi to holding point, runway 28, Alpha 1.
Constraints. Right, now what's happened? Okay. Okay. Flap 1, speed choke flap 1. There we go. I should have kept flap 1 out. We've climbed up a long way though, because there's the airport. We're gonna fly straight back over the airport. What's our? We're already above there, so.
Clear of runway 14, sure.
And once we pass this waypoint here, we'll go flaps up. Flaps up, speed check, flap up. 10,000 feet. There we go. And 10,000 feet, let's see about signs. And we will put in the progress page, 350. We'll put in the progress page, runway 32, and that is 522 miles away.
Zurich traffic, Hotel Bravo Papa Oscar Charlie, lining up and taking off on runway 28.
Oh, look at that altitude window. See, when you get close to it, it's okay. But then look at it now, it's just like horrible. Yes, Cube, hopefully. Okay, Cube. Well, that's also fine. Because it shouldn't really be nighttime when we get there. It's 1 hour from now, Cube. Right, Cube. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens when we get there. No, Cube, we can't do that. But we do have the option of an RNAV approach, which I will check. Because that will be an RNP Zulu. So, we should be able to do that. Let me just check the charts for that. So... Charts, airport, approaches... RNP, yeah, so if it's an RNP, when flying visually towards strictly follow approach track, yes. Other, airport briefing, airport information, restrictions, aerodrome hours, operational hours, is possible during daylight with PPR, but departure warnings. I mean, there's nothing in my chart saying that we can't. Let's see, aerodrome operating hours. It's definitely in the winter, I would say. 15:30 aerodrome hours, 15:30, 1600. So, sunset. Sunset plus 30 minutes, so let's find out when that is. Sunset time in Tivat. Tivat today is 1827, so we can go 1857. Okay, so basically we've got an hour and 10 to be on the ground. That's what it says. Right, has the mouse sorted itself out yet? No, it hasn't. See, it seems to get more accurate towards the corner of the screen. Yeah, this is fairly... see, this is not too far off. I mean, they're both on the screw now, up here. Other than that, I can't really see. Let's try doing... Um, 438. Oh, we're really running tight on time, so so right now we would be sending well, would probably be phoning up ops and being like, let's go in here. AOC menu would be no. Would it be in here? No. Where? I mean, in real life, we'd be phoning up the company, but obviously we can't do that, so... But we'd be going like, basically we have to be in Tivat by 1857, otherwise we can't land there. If we can't land there, then where are we going? Somewhere which has proper approach, ideally. So, like, operational requirements, stuff like this, and we would request an increase of cost index. Most likely we took the extra fuel in case something like this would have happened. Then we'd be going into the fuel prediction page. We've got 4.1 on board. We need 3.8 at the destination. Can we afford to go any quicker? Well, we've got 0.3, which gives us 9 minutes of extra fuel. So all of these things. So what we'd probably do is wait until we get up to 35, 350, and then see what fuel burn is like. Should fuel burn be okay and we're happy we've got enough fuel, we would increase the cost index to get there. Alright, we've got traffic, 2,000 feet above us. They should have contacted us. We probably almost got a T-Castle out then. Got 9 minutes to play with here. Let's 410. Now, if we didn't have this enormous tailwind of 90 knots, we'd be in a bit of a sticky situation here, but since we do have it, I think we'll be fine. Does mean if we can't land, so if we can't land on the first attempt, if we do have a go around, it does mean we're going straight to the alternate. So yeah. The alternate today cube is... ooh, this is some poor situational awareness, isn't it? It's not Dubrovnik, though. Oh, this is poor situational awareness. This is a basic flight detail. Ooh, Pristina. Pristina is the alternate. Okay, that's interesting because you know what? Captain's discretion here. Captain's discretion, I think. Let me just check the charts for Dubrovnik quickly. Charts, parking stands, airport, other. Yes, light speed. Runway taxiway restrictions, number 2. Warnings, arrival procedure. No, okay. So, light speed, since you are studying the SOP, I'm pretty sure you'll be quite high on the list of people who will buy the Fly Smarter takeoff performance tool when it's released. It's just a bit of an assumption I'm making, based on the fact that you obviously enjoyed the 320. Let's have a look at the fuel prediction again. 4.2. Okay. We can up the cost index, I think, to... let's go... Cost index of 15. See what that does for us. Yeah, it'll just increase the speed a little bit. Oh no, Cube. Oh, that's a shame. Oh no. Oh. Oh. No, that means he'll be signing up to SimSmart, doesn't it? So Lightspeed, do you have SimSmart, the performance calculator for the fly-by-wire? Please say not. Oh, good. Good Lightspeed, that's great. You will be a customer then for mine. That's awesome. Q, perhaps you could explain what SimSmart is and why he doesn't want it. Right, I'll be back in about a minute. Yeah, I'll be back in just 1 minute. Okay, I am back. SimSmart and yes, Cube, for any sim. Although, well, I mean, to be honest, it's sort of backfired a bit, SimSmart, because now the fly-by-wire's inbuilt calculator is actually more accurate in a lot of cases. Okay, 336 miles. Yes, Cube, unfortunately I have to agree. So was mine. Yeah, that's a fair point, Cube. Yeah. I mean, Fly Smarter won't have thrust reduction acceleration, it'll just have, like, default profiles, so, like, noise abatement 1 or 2, as was shown in the preview of it. Oh, no, that's an... Oh, yeah, well... Cube, the engine out procedures in Fly Smarter will be the same as in SimSmart. unfortunately, because that's all that I really have available to me. Of course, they're actually not copy and pasted, but they are the same. Torturing, was it? What was the issue with school light speed? Time for an arrival briefing though. Let's get the charts up actually. Wait a moment. Will not show that just yet, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Right, we can now get the charts up. Right. So Tivat then. Lima, Yankee Tango Victor. Charts, airport. Okay, so Tivat then, we've got 2,500 meters of runway available. The approach we are using is localizer 32, believe it or not, because I cannot find anything that says we are not allowed to use it. So that's what we'll do. It is a 3-degree descending glide slope. In fact, no, it's not. It's 3.2 degrees. Okay, platform altitude 2,600 feet, offset by 20 degrees, which is interesting, obviously. TAS is the final fix, and we'll descend from there. Minima available to us, Cat C is 1,300 feet. And, so, yeah, that should be interesting. It will be flown in nav FPA mode, as per the SOP, so nav mode obviously at TAS will fly down, cool, 3.2 degrees, and check the heights, thrust to be aware of here, obviously steeper than normal glide slope at 3.2 degrees, and obviously the terrain off to the right, so whatever we do, we will not turn to the northeast. And the missed approach then is going to be carry on pretty much to the runway prior to making a left turn. Terrain radar must stay on to avoid terrain, obviously. And another little threat then is we do have to be on the ground by 1857, otherwise it is an illegal approach. So that's fine. Let's just check our routing into Tivat then. So let's get flight plan up on screen. Nera to Gossett, and let's just zoom out a bit. Nera to Gossett, then we can go into the standard arrival routing. So let me just look at something. Lasty, we'll go to Lasty. Let me just put that in. Lasty, insert. So, oh my god, what just happened? Nera to Lasty, arrival, localizer 32. Lasty insert. Flight plan. Mirror. Lasty and in. Perfect. So we'll just zoom in on that. That looks to be about right. Roughly. Performance. Light speed. That's Flight Smarter you're talking about. I mean, I can show you what stage they're at. They're in this stage right here. Other than that, I'm not telling you anything else, unfortunately. And, yes. So... yeah, unfortunately, Lightspeed, as much as I want to, I can't really tell you how. Oh, Lightspeed, Aviator Planner. Aviator Planner. Are your websites, or is it on a local host? What do you mean Lightspeed? Wait. Oh, that's interesting. Wait a moment. There we go. Perfect. Aviator Planner seems quite good. I just don't have the money for... well, Lightspeed, it's £27 per year. No, Lightspeed, that was me sorting it out. Right. Progress, then. Okay. We've got 50 minutes until we have to be on the ground. Actually, right. Okay. Something just, darn it. It would not be legal to land at Tivat now, because we are past its closing time. Okay. Should we have... right, let's have a vote in chat. Should we go realistic and go to our alternate, or should we just carry on to Tivat and test my skills? Realism. Cube, you still there? Okay, realism. Right, realism it is then. Okay. I will start. I will start planning realism. Okay. So, let me find out. Update. Shannon's right. Okay, so. Well, Lightspeed, unfortunately, I can't skip through it, so you'll have to listen to it. Right. Oh, how do we learn? Okay. Can we? What's this airport here? Okay, that's interesting. LDSP. I'm just having a look through other airport briefing 1, airport briefing 2, airport briefing 3, airport briefing 1, general operating hours. Okay, let's do quite a fun approach then. We are going to split. Okay. Yeah, we are gonna go to split. So, yes. Let's work out which. Actually, no. As quickly as I said that, I'm taking that back. We are absolutely not going to split. We are going to Dubrovnik. So let me just get that in. Yeah, Dubrovnik it is. Let me just work out how on earth we're gonna get there. Charts airport approaches will need 1-1 probably. They are 2-9. Okay, that's visual. RNPAR 2-9. Okay, we will do an RNPAR 2-9. So let me just find the. Okay, so let me. Direct. Egu. Direct Olegu. Insert. Okay. Perfect. So from Olegu, new destination is going to be Dubrovnik. Next new destination is Dubrovnik. Insert. And Dubrovnik arrival is going to be RNPAR 2-9. Okay, and that's going to be via Olegu. Insert. Oh, right, okay. Insert. That back on. We should have plenty of fuel upon our arrival. Fuel prediction, progress page, then 170 down to Dubrovnik. Perfect. Now, the arrival briefing then. Serious threat to be aware of is we weren't planning this at all. Let's move past that small threat. Quite huge threat. Other threat, terrain obviously to the northeast and north of the airport. Other threat, I've never landed here before. Other threat is an RMPAR approach, so we do have to just check. the nav accuracy we have. Nav accuracy is fine. Another threat is there are no check heights to make sure we're at the correct height. Another threat is it's nighttime, so there is no visual reference, so we will have the terrain radar on at all times. Let's do an arrival performance. And it's going to be into 29, apply metal and get the landing weight. Let's just not do that. Fuel prediction. It's for fuel weight 68, 72.1. So let's do that. 72.1. Flat 3, idle reverse, low auto brake, low auto brake, flat 3, and idle reverse. Okay, and let's announce this to the passengers. I'm sure they'll be thrilled. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, your captain speaking. Very sorry to announce this, however, due to some operational delays on the ground up in Zurich, we do now have to divert as we've run out of time to get into Tivat. However, this does mean a slightly shorter flight time for you, and of course you will be accommodated for in Dubrovnik prior to your onward travel down to Tivat. Once again, I am very sorry for this inconvenience. We'll be starting our descent in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Thank you. Well, hopefully that's kept the passengers happy. Right. 1017. $17 and it's 290 at 6, 290 at 6, and then let's look at the minimas. (1,780 feet). Okay, perfect. 35, 70, 105, 115 as well. Before I forget, I will just get the oh my gosh, there are so many folders called Fly Smarter and all of its other words. Where are the Skydive? Yes, unfortunately, every time I go on this computer now, however hard I try and avoid it, I'm always reminded of the endless work ahead of me to get Fly Smarter up and running. So, where on earth is it? There we go. Perfect. Hide. 10 miles now. Oh, let's get the flight deck light on though. Should we, let's plunge the passengers into darkness quickly. Now, where can I do that? Some settings. Cabin. There we go. Oh, isn't that dramatic? That's actually worth a screenshot, I think. Right, let's Wait, let's get those lights off and get a screenshot of that. Wait, actually, that's no good. Oh my gosh, right. Anyway, let's get them back on. There we go, let's start the descent. Down to 11,000. Oh my god, and we've got a huge tailwind. I did not take that into account. Okay. Yes, sort of light speed, because I completely forgot about our 100 knot tailwind, which will not be helping in this descent. Spoilers. Oh, look at this altitude. Oh, that's funny. Right. Spoilers, let's get them away. Get the seatbelt signs on, because this could be quite some descent up ahead of us. Get the lights off. Plunge us into darkness. That's not a good sign. These should be nowhere near each other. $300 then. $310.
Ladies and gentlemen, please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Trays must be stowed, arm rests down, window items up. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened, ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to keep. The toilets are no longer in service. Thank you.
So anyway, Cube, you still in chat? If you are, it's a shame your Dubrovnik scenery isn't ready. Oh, fair enough, Cube. Fair enough. I know how that sort of thing feels. I've watched a lot of your streams while working on Fly Smarter. This is not a great energy management situation, I have to say. So we've got less than 20 miles between there and there. We might be able to make it. Yes, it is light speed. Yes, it is. Oh, we've got 50 knots. Oh, this is... Look at our ground speed still. We're still doing 420 knots. Manage descent. Speed descent. There we go. Managed speed. It's not a mess of a divergent light speed, it's turning into quite an easy situation. $40 then to the turn. Get the constraints on 4,210 knots. wait, let's get the wing light on. Get the landing lights on. There we go. $30 miles to the threshold. So Cube, what is your video that you're working on? What flight did you do for it? And what aircraft, actually? Well, it's probably the 777, but I'm not sure what route you would have done. Oh, fly-by-wire. I was wrong about the 777 then. Somewhere to somewhere. Oh, I guess you can't tell me. That's a shame. Right, there's our 11,000 feet platform altitude. Well, set altitude, so we'll wait to level off there. And then we will carry on down. So 230 knots. Performance. Activate approach phase. Yeah, fair enough, Q. $4,000 is our next altitude, so we'll set that. We've got 20 miles, and we've got 6, 12, 18, so we can probably pull that. We've got the traffic ahead of us. Let's see who that is. Aha, that's an aircraft that's just taken off. I believe. Right. Okay, visual with him. It's quite close. But he's above us now, is he? No, he's not. Oh. Right, set standard pressure 1017. Set speed. No, we'll keep it at flaps. Yeah, flaps 1, speeds check flaps 1, otherwise we'll miss that next constraint as well. So Get some spoilers out. Get some spoilers out until we're at 7,000 and then put them away. 2,500 is going to be our next altitude. Okay, we can get the spoilers away. Okay, Cube, hello. $200 knots we need. This is turning into quite an interesting approach. And just to get us on profile, we'll put speed brakes out.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Great. And our landing checklist then. Recording. There we go. Okay, so approach checklist then. Approach Barra FENIX A321 set 310 seatbelt signs on. Minima is 1,780 feet. Set auto brake low. And the mode selected. Normal approach checklist is complete. Landing checklist. Ecam memo. We're not ready for yet. Okay, activate the approach. Get the spoilers in. Set 180 on the speed. Flaps 2, speeds check, flaps 2. Spoilers are in, that's good. We've lost all outside visual reference. Okay. Gear coming down. Oh my gosh, that's a mess. 10 miles, 2,500. Disregard. Sim sounds, let me. There you go.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Disregard. GPW.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Oh, no, we need
terrain
that on.
Ahead. Pull up.
Disregard terrain warnings, though.
Terrain ahead.
Speed.
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
And go around altitude.
Terrain ahead.
When we can
Pull
select
up.
that is going to be
Terrain ahead.
5,000 feet.
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Okay. And final app. Great.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Flap 3, speed check, flap 3.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
And landing checklist, ECAM memo, landing no blue, cabin secure, down, go around altitude, 5,000 feet set. And there is the runway, right on time. Let the autopilot get us onto the center line and then we'll take control. Yes, I have cube. Yes.
100 above.
Okay, autopilot off. I have the control.
Minimum.
Get the lights on. And just follow the flight directors. Hopefully we can get off at taxiway Delta. If not, don't worry, basically.
1,000.
We're a bit low. Correcting. There we go. We're back on the pappies. Oh, we're a bit high.
500.
We're floating a bit. We've got 7 knots of headroom. Come on. It's really would be go around, except
200.
I don't really believe those pappies.
100. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Oh my god. Go around.
Retard.
Flaps 2. Mantoga SRS go on track. Positive climb, gear up. Darn it. Thrust climb then. Thrust climb, SRS and nav. Thrust climb, open climb, nav. Pitch forward. And turn 250. Oh no. F-speed flaps up. No, flap 1 even. 250. Hello. Climb to 5,000. Speed hold is 2195. Let's go. And pitch right the way up. Autopilot 1 engaged. Activate approach mode. Flight plan. That is still in there. Direct to Delgu. There we go. Right. So, what on earth went wrong then? Well, pilot error basically was the fundamental cause. We ended up high, and I continued the approach for no good reason, really. And we didn't make the touchdown zone. So there is no reason to divert. The weather is fine, the approach worked fine, the aircraft is behaving perfectly. The pilot just needs to improve what they were doing a bit. That, I think, is the takeaway from that. 4,000 feet open descent. Look at that, we remained inside a 20-mile radius as well. Okay, and approach. Okay, Q, I'll just check. Yes, Q, that is a very good idea. Oh, imagine though, the chat would be going crazy. Okay. Final lap is already engaged, which is good. Yeah, Q. Yes. Oh, imagine if I create some emojis as well. Like mine would be I'd have to think of what mine would be. Like, terrain, pull up. Yeah, that's totally my emojis, isn't it? Terrain and pull up. I should literally be the voice on the GPWS, I think. Chinook 6478 RNP AR runway 29, Dubrovnik. Right, let's try it this time then. We're going to use the bird for some reference this time. Up to speed check. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll just. No. Clap 2, speed check, clap 2. Gear down. If you haven't already, oh no, we don't need this. If you haven't already, please do leave a like. It really does help the channel, and especially since we can't go live that often, it will help the algorithm not forget me. So I do greatly appreciate everyone who does that.
Terrain ahead. Pull
and
up.
Now you get the joy of listening to our GPWS for the next few minutes.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Terrain ahead. Pull
up.
Terrain ahead.
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Terrain ahead.
Pull up. Oh.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
They should really get a Scottish person doing those.
Terrain ahead.
Alarms.
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
Oh my
Pull
God.
Up.
Okay then, clap 3, speed check, clap 3. And landing checklist, decamera mode landing, no blue, go around altitude 5,000 feet, set cam secured. Landing checklist complete. Now, is Dubrovnik out of that window? Yes, it is. Bird on. Now, let me just check.
Terrain ahead. Pull
up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Oh yeah, no key. Exactly. Right. Let the autopilot sort this out, and then we will go manual control. We get the flight directives off as well. Okay. Come on, aircraft. Get it perfectly down the runway. Okay. Make sure the lights are fine, yes. Autopilot off, flight directives off, birders on, I have control. Again, for the second time. Tonight.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue. Come on, correct. We are ending up a bit right of the runway, but
1,000.
we are also a bit low. We're correcting that though. Picture looks fine. Apart from the feeds that I don't really like the look of. Keep coming down though. Those feeds are rubbish. There's no way they're there in real life.
300.
There we go. Get the nose down. There we go.
200.
Engine power.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Just get it on the runway.
Retard.
Oh, perfect.
FENIX traffic, Qatar 4307, pushing back 1009.
Spoilers, reverse screen detail. Okay, and it looks like we're going to the end. Reverse is off. And
Retard. Retard.
manual brakes. Beautiful. Well, welcome to Dubrovnik. That was just about the best landing I think I could have done just then. Get the brakes on. And vacate the runway. Dubrovnik traffic runway vacated. Tidy the aircraft up then, spoilers disarmed, flaps up. Landing lights off, taxi lights to taxi, strobes off, wing off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their
Okay,
seats
welcome to
before
Dubrovnik
safety-related
everyone.
duties.
Touchdown rate then was
However, we ask that you
197
remain
feet per minute.
seated until the fasten
And
seatbelt
flight
sign
time
has
was
been
1
switched
hour
off.
and 32
Portable
minutes.
electronic devices for messaging, calls, or internet access may now be used. Please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care opening the overhead lockers as items may have moved during flight. Smoking
Parking.
is not
We
permitted
take
until you reach the
stand
designated smoking
11.
area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, looking
No.
after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your journey.
Right, and of course we do have a replay in a minute or so once we get them to stand. And we will wind the time back because I can't stand watching replays at night. There's no point in them in my opinion. Oh, this is annoying me. I will be soon though. Soon. Right. Yes, Cube, exactly. This is why you need to make yours ASAP. Now, stand 11.
Warren Classic,
Okay.
Qatar 4307, taxi runway 290.
Where are we going for stand 11? The one with the GSX, isn't it? I can't see. Can't even work out where. Oh, there's the GSX over there. Oh, we may as well see how their marshalling skills are today. And we will disconnect from that VATSIM. Disconnected. Great. Speeding on to standard, incredible speeds. Well, we don't even have any taxi line, do we here? Oh wait, we do, it's just the target's rubbish. Let me just... Cube, your taxiways have to be better as well. Right, perfect. Let's get the replay started because I don't think I can look at any more of this terminal. So. Oh no. Right. This should.
Terrain.
Let's watch the go around first. Let's get wind the time back a tiny bit. There we go. Oh no, we have to get the... There we go. Yeah, you see, and I just couldn't make that work. Oh, we touched down for a second, and then... no, it was just no good, and go around resulted. Let's watch that from the outside view. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, look at this. We're just yawing and rolling around. And then this huge right bank goes in. Yeah, there was no way that was a safe landing. So there was only one option, was a go around in that case. However, the same cannot be said for this. The same cannot be said for this landing. But in over the threshold, just pitch up a tiny bit and get a touchdown rate of 190 feet per minute. Oh, that was perfect. Right, let's get the time, a sensible time. Let's go from inside out 5. Here we go. Flare just a tiny bit. In we come. Absolutely perfect. Right, and I guess I will leave you with a final replay.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
We'll go from here. If I can get the
Terrain
time
ahead. Pull
correct.
up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Okay, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate if you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, of course. And I'll see you in the next live stream, hopefully on Friday. That will be, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Terrain ahead.
Thanks so much for watching. Take care.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.